we all can relate to Natsumi's situation. I swear, imagine going through life having dreams as a child. You want to be this, you want to be that. And then as you grow older, you completely forget what you wanted to do as a child most of the times. I didn't. I wanted to be a judge one time, and a soccer player, boxer, an animator. This is all in middle school. I want to be the animator and stuff. And then I wanted to do graphic design, which I was doing for a while. Then I was a brand ambassador, which I didn't expect to see myself becoming, but it was more convenient as a BA. So my dream, in a way, leveled up in a way. An animator, not so difficult. I did some MMDs on my YouTube channel. Don't know how well they're doing now, but I remember doing them. I did at least three. One was Toho, one was Black Rock Shooter, and I think one was two MMD models, like rap. So yeah, I did three. Not bad. I even did a little comic book series on on the side on Webtoons. Not many chapters out for it called Peers, but didn't get popular. But hey, I did something, And now I'm just doing brand ambassadoring, cosplaying, not for a career thing, just cosplaying for the sake of cosplaying. And like I said, I did some dreams. Everyone sees dreams as this one thing that you have to do in life, but dreams can be multiple things. Things you just want to do and accomplish them, whether how big or small. As long as I did, and say, hey, well, I did one heck of a life, and that's all you need. Now that being said, Natsumi's side, however, is very relatable. As kids, we have different dreams, but we quit sometimes during those dreams because as kids we give up easily. But for Natsumi, it was different, constant. She didn't have a dream. She didn't see things thoroughly through in a way. She never did. She would quit when the going got tough and just gave up. Whether it was being an athlete, whether it was being a scientist or even a model. She wasn't tall enough to be a model. She didn't study enough to be a scientist to win the Nobel Prize. So now she is just making money for the sake of making money. And that's all she wants to do. Make money the way she can, whether it's making videos, Uber Eats, and even moving packages. She did whatever she could to make some money. The fact that she's doing all this in high school, though, if you ask me, she's kind of on a good career path. If you ask me. Because the fact that she's doing all this in high school, heck, most high schoolers brag about what their parents and relatives buy for them. The fact that she can brag that she buys her own stuff while she's still in high school, a freshman nonetheless, that's pretty impressive. And so for me, when I was growing up, we would have the I didn't even know what the heck an allowance was. I was growing up. What's an allowance? Your parents just give you money for nothing? Wow, I wish I had that. So, anyways, her decisive plan tried to split the group up from the senpais and the konais was pretty messed up, but ended up backfiring her in the end because she was trying to make a sister group for Leela, but the freshmen were content. They wanted to do this group not to separate from them, but to actually help catch up in their own way. They were even doing good with videos and seemed confident. They were gaining their confidence. And of course, on the senpai side, with Sermine being suspicious, saying, well, if they become too confident, they come back just different, just too cocky and stuff. And then, so Chisato has a good idea. And the idea was for them to do the practice dances immediately before the festival arrives. They got their confidence now, but they gotta see, can they keep that confidence when the going gets tough. It's easy to have confidence when you're doing easy goals. You're there out on your own. You're not really challenging yourself. Yeah, you're training, but who are you challenging to prove how far you've come? Now, when you have a challenge come your way, a rival or an obstacle, there you can truly test your skill and see how far your skills have gotten you. Do you need to grow? Are you overgrowing? Or maybe you haven't grown at all. there you'll see it. You know, it's like you're preparing for a video game tournament and you're challenging your little brother for the same video game over and over again. You're winning. You have that confidence, but are you really good? Have you really grown? So when you get to that video game tournament, you lose. You lose in the first round. And it's like, but I was really, you only challenged someone who wasn't really good at video games. That's not challenging yourself. That's not improving. That's not even good training. You're just beating up someone weaker than you, which is a bad, bad habit. A lot of people do, unfortunately. But this way, this will keep the little guys on their toes. Now, what Natsumi, she was thinking about just helping them find a way to, make money off of them. But as time went on, as she was thinking about her dreams and seeing how the kunai were being nervous about it, they weren't sure that they can do what the senpais gave them. Like, maybe it's too much for us. But then she said, if you have a dream, you shouldn't give up easily on it. Because that's what she did. She'd always give up easily on her dreams. Now she thought about it. And so, don't you dare give up on this. If you do, you have no right to talk about dreams. You don't have a dream. You just find something you were interested in, but you gave up on it easily. Maybe it wasn't that important to you in the first place. So she started helping them. And in the end, they started helping her. Training. Even Kanan was telling her, doesn't it feel nice and fulfilling, doing the practice, trying the moves? And she was doing a pretty okay job for her first try. Saying, yeah, you got the talent for it. You have the potential, at least. Now let's see what you can do when you nurture that potential, train that potential, and see where it gets you. And there you are at their performance. And the costumes for some were good, some were okay. That's all I'm saying for some of the costumes. It really reminded me of Vocaloid Hatsune Miku, which I do appreciate. Mainly her Black Rock Shooter side. But either way, I did enjoy the song. Very the song. I love Natsumi as an addition to Leela, especially her expressions she was making during the video. It was just entertaining to watch. I enjoyed it very, very much. So they have all 9 of their members. And I'm glad that they did it this way. Like I said before, I thought Superstar was going to end up with the season 2 was going to be a copy of the first 2 series, but it found its own pacing. It found its own identity nonetheless, which I enjoy. Which is something I do like about Love Live. So no matter how many times I make it, they'll make sure each group is different from the next. Each scenario is different from the next scenario that each series has to deal with. So I'm glad that Superstar has its identity. Different from the first 2, which I thought it was going to copy, but not entirely. I would say the Senpais and Konai thing is completely different, and I do enjoy this new kind of aspect that they have with it. It's really nice to see. So it's still fresh in its own way. With that being said, that's where I'll leave it. Episode 6 was a blast to watch. So I can't wait for the next one. Looks the next one will be a bit crazy. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, and of course, hit that bell icon. This is the Madcrownxox on Anime. Signing out.